Each year at conference we receive a Vision Fund offering on Thursday night. That Vision Fund provides for the support of church plants during the successive year. And each year our church plants are helped to a great extent by the funding that is given so freely and generously by our churches to the Vision Fund. In a few moments you're going to see one of the churches that have benefited so much from your generous giving to the Vision Fund.
Mudgeeraba is just one of these central suburbs on the Gold Coast. It's very typical of an Australian suburb. You know, you have all the different classes of people. I've lived in Mudgeeraba myself since 1987, so 25 years. But one thing we definitely have found with the people of Mudgeeraba and the surrounding district, that just like any suburb in Australia, that behind the front doors, all the people have the same issues. You know, they're lost people, need to find Jesus, and we see that we've been placed there. It's our part of the vineyard for us to minister. I left Sydney in 1987 and went into the family pool business, and that's been a blessing all along. It's put my children through school. In conjunction with that, I'm a full-time skydiving instructor, still trying to get Tim Jack up there, was able to get Brad Otto up there. Fortunately, both of those jobs gives me freedom to also work in the ministry. And so there's a good balance amongst those three roles that I have, and I love every day of it. House 316 started around about 3 years ago. We just felt led that the way to birth the church was to start with a home church. And we started with the home church, gathered it up, hence the name House 316. We wanted it to have an intimacy of family in its context. The 316, of course, is the gospel, and to have Christ at the centre. So we needed to get the foundations right. We had a year of doing that, and 2 years ago we outgrew our home, and under God's blessing we needed to find a bigger facility. As we were looking at what facility to go to, we had a phone call from Mudgeeraba Creek State School, and they had their own difficulties. They were looking at somebody to occupy their hall, so they actually phoned us. The school was struggling with finances. They needed chairs for their building, they needed a soundboard, they needed some instruments, which we were able to, through the Vision Fund, purchase that, not just for us, but also for the school to use. And here's it turned into a bridge of favour. Now with this bridge of favour became relationship. They trusted us. And from that, when the school now has any families that are coming into difficulty, whether it be financially, whether it be they need some work done around their home in the way of a working bee, we're their first point of call. So it's just amazing how from the Vision Fund has come to undergird us, to make that transition from the home into the church smooth, and now it's moved into a bridge of favour with the school, now it's turned into a ministry. So we're just so thankful and appreciative of that, because we see the hand of God and the blessing of God all along the way, even with the reconnection with the Apostolic Church under the covering with Brad and Kim, which we so greatly appreciate.